Some of the challenges that I faced when coming to Australia for my studies was finding a suitable accommodation and also getting used to the online academic environment at the university here. Well, because it's the first week of the university when orientation starts, it's pretty hectic. You get a lot of information thrown at you. You'd be sitting in classrooms, hearing from different services at the university. So at that point of time, when you have to find accommodation, it can get a little bit tricky, and finding the right one can be even more tricky.
Because I'm come from China, and the East culture is very different than West culture in Australia.
As a student, international student, I had a cultural shock, especially English language as from the second English-speaking country.
I'm from Canada, and the education system is fairly similar, but the expectations were a little bit different for me here. So adjusting to that, I sort of fell behind, and I was probably about a month behind in studies, and that really affected my stress level. And I fell into sort of a downward spiral of not seeking help, and that actually was very detrimental to my stress, and I could have made it a lot easier if I had asked questions and sought out the people that could help me in adjusting.
I can understand it's a different culture between China and Australia, and in Australia it's no barriers between teacher and the students, so we can ask a question. Don't think about this question is too silly or something like that. Just ask question if you don't understand the issues.
Academic skills development is the resource that I found helpful in terms of improving the learning skills that I lacked, especially referencing skills and writing skills of each relevant to my course. So been really wonderful experience, and having access to that help. And librarians were there, my students, colleagues were there, uni mentors were there. Lecturer was there, always approachable at any time, and all been there for me. So I felt really being part of this community, great experience.
For me personally, dealing with the stress, I started seeing a counselor and utilizing the counseling services at the uni, and that was really beneficial for me because it sort of got me to take an outsider's perspective on what was stressing me out about academics, what was stressing me out about my personal life, and it sort of got me back on track. The counseling service also provided me with the opportunity to realize that we could have special consideration if you have certain circumstances that affect your studies and are prohibiting you from actually studying on track.
Well, I would like to say make the most of this opportunity, because not a lot of people have this opportunity, to study internationally. And especially here at Southern Cross University, there is a lot of student support, be it academic, be it with your uni life. I had a few bumps in the beginning, getting used to the academic system here and getting used to the academic expectations at the university in terms of assignments and exams that didn't quite exist back home.
I would recommend new international students give themselves more time for learn about the local culture and to learn about the different education system, and also eat healthy and have some sport to keep body healthy, and set up the academic goals. And when you achieve your academic goals, you can get more confident.
University has got wide variety range of services available. Student hub is there as a contact point, and academic skills there, librarians in there, your fellow students here, courses. It's full of resources, valuable resources to help your experience in Australia, especially Southern Cross, a very wonderful experience and a memory for you.
Firstly, welcome. Welcome here. You made it. And I think just take advantage of the international office. They're second to none in their services. They're here to help you, and they're the first point of contact you have when you first arrive here. And find a balance. don't just focus on academics, don't just party like an animal, but find the balance between the two and enjoy your time here. You only live once.